Hello, 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 hello,
Hello.
hello. Guess who's back? Hey, back again. Hey, Sweet Lips back. Hey, tell your friends. Yes, honey, Sweet Lips is back. Now, we going to continue on doing what we do, making sure.
Here you go.
Here's the disclaimer. The information provided in our discussion is for general knowledge and informational purposes only. It is not intended as a professional advice or substitute for professional guidance. The views and opinions expressed in this discussion are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of any organization or entity. It is recommended to consult appropriate professionals or experts for specific guidance or advice tailored to your individual circumstances. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any actions taken on the information shared in these discussions. Users are encouraged to use their discretion and judgment when applying any information obtained from discussions to their personal situations. I just want to say different to their personal situations. Now, guys, now we're just going to be moving along, okay? Because we all know what this topic is all about. What keeping these marriages together beyond 2024, okay? No more 5 minute marriages, okay? And no more 6 minute contracts, okay? Now, we're going to talk about now trust and commitments, okay? We're going to hit on that. Covered everything else. Now we're going to like trust. How do you build trust and how do you commit? And that's something I think that's very important that we all need to learn how to do is commit ourselves. Because when you say I do, you are basically committing yourself. Ain't that right there?
Yeah. And even if you ain't married and you're in a serious
Relationship, you are committing.
That's right.
Because if you're in a serious relationship, you know what? It can end in marriage. And so
Yeah.
you won't learn. You won't learn. You gonna learn today. No.
Yeah. And if you don't commit, I'll be at your door.
And for those who's looking for Sweet Lips to be at the door, night nurse.
I give good advice. See, I do home visits.
Again, who wants him?
We'll counsel you.
Who wants him? Who wants him? Who
Just
wants
have the
him?
food ready and we'll come and we'll counsel you.
And you got to feed him. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. So y'all better make it work, okay? Because he looking for food.
Nothing else but food.
Okay. Well, there he put plainly nothing else but food. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Make it some good food too.
Because
Because let me tell you something. He will talk about you. He will talk about you. He won't talk about you to me, and then I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna talk about you some more. Okay.
Again, I don't know about the food. Might bring my own because you might try to, put something
Yeah,
in it
yeah,
next
yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah. So you can
I wake
seduce
up and
him.
I ain't even home.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. The next thing we know, you talking about it's his. We not gonna go for that. We just not gonna go for it. Okay. Now, trust and commitment. So honesty and transparency. Now, trust is built on honesty and transparency in a relationship. Partners who openly communicate, share their thoughts and feelings, and are truthful with each other demonstrate a commitment to trust and authenticity. And that to me is very important, like just being truthful with one another. Just being, and to me, being truthful with one another comes in when you know. Because sometimes it may take you, and I don't know if you agree or not, sometimes it may take you a while to know that this person is the one.
No, I
When
agree.
you, when you once you know that this one is the one, then that's when all the other shenanigans stop.
Very rarely, it's quicker than that. But it
Yeah.
take a while. That's very rare that
You
happens.
stop all the other mess, like all that looking around the corners to see who else is there, and adding this one to your list and to your black book, pink book, or whatever. All that stops once you realize, you know what? No, I'm into this person. This right here gonna be my forever. Then you stop. Um, let's go on to the next one. Hold on, guys. Hold on. And also, reliability and dependability. Being reliable and dependable in fulfilling promises, commitments, and responsibilities shows a high level of trustworthiness in a relationship. And I think that, yeah, you should always show that you can be relied on.
Mhm.
That
Agree.
builds trust. That builds a
Agree.
lot of trust, showing someone that they can depend on you, not in just times of need, just depend on you, period.
I do agree.
Yeah, that right there. And then try to deliver on your promises, but don't make no promises that you can't keep.
That's true.
What you did?
Yeah,
Don't make no promises you
I-
can't keep.
yeah.
Don't, because that just exposes you as a
I don't need to
liar.
promise things I know I can do. That's it. That's all you're gonna get from me.
Right.
That's it.
Right. But don't make yourself look like a liar each and every time, because
Yeah.
then no one can trust you. You're not trustworthy. Now, consistently following through on your word helps reinforce trust between partners. Try to
I agree with
follow
that.
through.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
try to follow through.
Yeah, I agree with that one there.
Yeah, right there. Because if you say you're going to do something and you're always saying it, but you never do it, you never follow up. And then when someone brings it to your attention, suddenly you have an attitude.
Exactly, and that even goes to things in the bedroom. Don't make promises you can't keep.
That's
Then
right.
when they bring it up, you be like, "Oh, I said
Right.
that. Yeah, you said it. You
Right.
said it.
Yeah.
And I'm still waiting."
Yeah, like don't tell somebody how you gonna rock their world and have them praying for more, and then you just get up in there, all of a sudden you a dud. That goes both ways, man and woman. Do not speak or brag until because you just don't know that person's,
That's right.
what Shonda's body parts may have been, don't mean that that's what your woman's, because she ain't Shonda. You know what I mean? And what Shonda, the freak of leak of the damn streets, was able to do, that don't mean that that's what your woman going to do. I don't know, Shaquiqui. I don't know, Kaya, whoever her name is,
Can we
whoever
just
you have been
have
with, do not go and try to
Oh,
compare
man. Okay.
somebody to somebody else that you've been with, because you could
Okay.
go back to them.
Yeah, that's you know, I have never in my life been comparing. I just don't. I don't, because everyone is different. I don't.
And
because it's
everybody
true.
is different.
If
Everybody
I wanted
relates
to
to it.
compare,
Yeah,
then I would have stood with what I wanted to compare with. I
right.
don't do no comparing. It's like
And don't you compare, and then when somebody start comparing you to somebody else, now all of a sudden their jaw don't work no more.
Yeah.
They sipping instead of chewing. Don't do that. That's not right.
Yeah. You see,
Where they do that at?
I ain't even had to say this is a city, because I give a fresh one.
What you say about me? What you say about Willis?
Nah, I get my mind black out. I
Yeah.
tie you up to the door, the gut. No. I'm just.
We do not endorse or take responsibility.
Nah, but don't do no comparing.
Don't do that. That's ugly.
No.
That's ugly
Oh,
behavior. Okay, now respect for boundaries. Respecting each other's boundaries, preference, and individuality is crucial for building trust and commitment. Partners who honor and acknowledge each other's personal space and needs demonstrate a high level of mutual respect and trust in the relationship. And we just spoke about that in this last discussion. Like the boundaries have to be respected.
Yeah.
Do not
I agree.
cross the boundaries.
I do agree with
Don't. And that means don't you bring someone else into disrespect or cross the other one's boundaries.
That's
Because
right.
sometimes as family, we have the tendency to enter into each other's relationship. And if he comes to me, if Sweet Lips come to me and say, hey, XYZ, I'm not going to his significant other to discuss anything because that was just a person between us.
Yeah.
You cannot allow or share information about your relationship to people that you know that will cross that boundaries.
Yeah.
Never mind you overstepping your boundaries, but you bring somebody else in your door to do.
Because what you should be able to do is speak to someone close to you about, get some of your tips about your relationship. Because everybody
Right.
needs someone to talk to.
Right.
And they should be able to hear what you got to say and leave it there.
And leave it.
Not come over one day and then bring it up, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, girl, I heard. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
like you want to
no.
fight somebody.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on
Yeah, no,
here? What
just-
is this all about?
Yeah, that's right.
So you respect the boundaries and you have other people respect. But you know what? When you show that respect in your relationship, people will follow.
That's right. That's
People
true.
will follow.
That's
People
right.
will, some you will lose some
Yeah.
friends, you will lose some family members, but at the end of the day, it's okay.
That's right.
It is okay. Share goals and visions. Having shared goals, dreams, and visions for the future signifies trust and commitment between partners. Working together towards common objectives, making plans together, and aligning values and aspirations demonstrate a strong commitment to building a shared life based on trust and mutual understanding. Sharing your goals, that is so important.
Yeah.
That is sharing those ideas and how to achieve it and coming up with a plan. To me, that will take you really far. That gives you something to work towards together.
Mm.
And then when that significant other remind you that you're deviating from the plans, don't get mad. Please just get back on track. Get back on
I share
track.
my goals, my plans, and my dreams to own my own sugar drawers company. You know, so get a little stockholders together and whatnot. And we're gonna be like nice, good hang up of all flavors of sugar bloomings. You know what I mean? And
I'm gonna leave that one alone because that is Sweet Draw's dream. That is his company, Sugar Draws. And don't you nobody out there go ahead and steal his Sugar Draws company.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that one alone. But if his significant other goes along with the Sugar Draws company, that signifies that she is on board and she would be the
That's
CEO
right.
of it. So
we
don't get
coming
no
up with
plans.
nice pineapple flavor draw.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
No.
You know,
Boy, if you ain't got nothing else going in your marriage, boy, you gonna have some sugar draws. Okay? Somebody come to get this fool again. Who wants him? Who wants him? Who wants him? But doing it together and working together towards a common goal, that just shows your partner that you're interested in their goals.
Yeah, it really does.
Like, I want you to achieve this and I'm going to help you.
You know, togetherness works all the time.
Yeah.
Because I would tell you one thing: when the money come rolling in, you're spending it together.
Exactly.
You're spending it together.
But again, that tells you that that person is on the same page as you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very, very important. To me, that's important. Like, I'm sharing my hopes and dreams, and hopefully you're on board.
Yeah.
If not, get you off one now. Because sometimes when that person has dreams and aspiration, the more that you're encouraging and you're there and you're showing interest, I'm telling you, that bond is so good. So when that money come rolling in,
I agree.
I can pay for that ear.
Yeah.
Now, there is something called emotional manipulation. We're gonna hit a little bit on this emotional manipulation because a lot of relationships go through it. Gaslighting. Hold on. And so I was saying before breaking translation, gaslighting. This is a form of emotional manipulation where one partner makes the other doubt their own thoughts, feelings, and reality. For example, the manipulative partner may deny previous conversations or events, causing the other partner to question their memory. Boy, is gaslighting big in these damn relationships and marriages. Like
yeah.
you can't tell me that I just did not hear you say, "Hey, baby, I'll be there in 15 minutes," and you arguing with me trying to get to where you got to go in 15 minutes, and then you want to try to act like I didn't hear it. Like, no, 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 you didn't hear me say that. No, no, that's not like no, no. Yeah, gaslighting to me that is the worst.
Yeah.
Making you doubt your own thoughts, making it seem like you're going crazy. And to me, that is what sends a person into a depression and have a meltdown when you try to convince that person that what they heard or what they saw was not really happening. You got to be real, real good to gaslight someone. And that seems like the ones that's gaslighting are the ones that I want to say almost fall in love quicker. You know what I mean? Because to me, like that's when that's the person that you're gonna gaslight. When you just have to be like, oh yeah, she into you, she into you, she into you, and then you see someone showing so much love, and really you're not there yet, so you still want to play games, so you just start gaslighting, gassing their head up.
I used to do that back in the day. Hey, I learned. I mean, hey, look, I ain't no Boy Scout over here. I'm not. But I learned.
Right. And here's the second one. Guilt tripping. Using guilt as a tool to manipulate the other partner into doing something or feeling a certain way is another common form of emotional manipulation. For instance, a partner may constantly remind the other of all they have sacrificed in a relationship to make them feel guilty for asserting their own ideas or boundaries. Boom.
Yeah.
Beware of those ones. Beware. Because let me tell you something. When they're into guilt tripping, they started that before the marriage.
Yeah.
And you just like, oh, maybe they'll change. Oh no, don't. No. If you see someone trying to guilt trip you into something, or someone every time you turn around, because if it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even have this car. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even have this house. Yo, it will still be for you when I take it off.
Yep.
All I can say is thank you for working for me, because you're not gonna keep on telling me, no, we're not gonna do this. That right there, no, that's a no.
Yeah.
That's a no right there. That is something that should not be done. Now, this is something I have to work on myself. And it took me years to break this bad habit. The silent treatment. I'll go silent and dumb on you in a minute. Like, you are not talking to me and I'm not talking to you. We're no longer having this discussion because I said it was over. Okay, the silent treatment. One partner may use the silent treatment as a way to control or manipulate the other. By refusing to communicate or engage in dialogue, they create a sense of anxiety, uncertainty in the other person, making them feel guilty or responsible for the silence. And a lot of times you should feel guilty for the silence because you're the cause of the silence. But let me tell you something though, what I've learned, because like I said, I've had to work on that a lot. And let me tell you the reason why. Because depending on what is going on, and to me, and this is just me speaking for myself, when I say that I'm not ready to discuss that, don't try to shove that down my throat. Like I just said, I wasn't ready. So if I'm saying no, I'm not ready, and you're still trying, I just had to make sure that my dog didn't do her favorite leaping. But you talk about the silent treatment. Let me just go make sure this dog did not leap. You go ahead and take it over. You can just talk about the silent treatment.
Okay, let's talk about the silent treatment. I don't do silent treatment. If I got something to say, I'll say it. But those that do, I just say you're wrong for doing it. That's just my opinion. Because why stop talking to someone and they don't know why you stop talking to them or not talk to them. Express how you feel, and you don't have to be silent. If you do not feel like speaking, then you should let them know, I don't feel like speaking right now. There's no need to be silent. Just say, I do not feel like speaking right now. And they will understand. I'm pretty sure they would if you let them know that. But as far as that, shoot, let's don't do no sides. I say what's on my mind because I got to. I need to let you know what's on my mind. I don't believe in holding anything back. That's not what I do. Because I will want someone to do the same to me. If you feel a certain way, tell me about it. Don't not speak to me. That honestly will make me angry. I would rather you tell me. And if you don't feel like speaking, say so. Don't just assume I'm supposed to know, hey, I know what's going on. I know why you stopped talking to me. Because sometimes we don't know because no one expressed themselves. That's my opinion. And that's how I do things. I guess the rabbit's still in the house, huh?
No, I just brought her in so I don't have to worry about whether Houdini tried to make it out again. But yeah, silent treatment, I don't like to be forced to, because it's like if you're just not ready, then it's not ready. And when I feel like you're trying to push something not ready for, I would do the silent treatment. And depending on what it is, I'll do the silent treatment for 2 or 3 days. This is the worst one. Emotional blackmail. Emotional blackmail involves threatening or manipulating the other person's emotions to get what you want. For example, a person may threaten to harm themselves or end a relationship if the other person does not comply with the demands.
I mean, that's
Let
a
me
lot
tell
to
you
go
something.
that's a lot. I can't.
If you threaten to harm yourself because I didn't give in to what you want, I tell you what, let me just be the beneficiary because you go do whatever it is that you won't have to go do. Because what you will not do, and what I don't believe in, is doing that emotional blackmail. Like, no, you're not about to. If you can't do it and you can't give me what I want, I can go somewhere else. You certainly can. Stop hacking.
That's right.
Stop hacking.
I agree.
Do not ever fall for something like that. You know what? Do not fall for any of these, because a mind game is the worst game to play.
Okay, the emotional blackmail, I don't agree with. But here's the thing. Well, I gotta take it like, okay, it depends on what that situation
Said, but yo,
like. Yeah, I'm gonna say why. Because if you're in a marriage or a serious relationship, here's why. If you actually constantly going over something with your spouse that supposed to be done, or you agrees to be done, or it has to do with how you feel or things they sort of, that's different than saying like, you know what, if you can't own up to this, what we agreed to in this marriage, then I have to move on. To me, I don't feel that's emotional blast. Just telling them like, hey, I'm to that point when I'm just I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? Because we keep going through the same thing, feel the same thing, and you're doing nothing. And then if you say things like, well, I can find somebody that'll appreciate me more.
Right.
That's, to me, like I said, it's different. That's not emotional. That's basically, you're to the point where that you're saying this ain't gonna work no more. I'm not threatening you that I can go be with somebody. I'm just telling you that I'm worth that I can find somebody that would appreciate me. I don't feel like you're appreciating me at all. You don't care enough about this marriage. That's just a little bit different. You mean some people say, oh, well, they're trying to blackmail. It's not black. They just letting you know, like, no, I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean? I could be valued somewhere, someone out there that appreciate me. I don't need to do this anymore.
Now, this is the one also that really sets a relationship back. Playing the victim Manipulative individual who portray themselves as victims in situations where they are actually the ones at fault. By constantly playing the victim card, they seek sympathy and turn the blame onto the other partner, deflecting responsibilities of their own. Let me tell you something. What I don't do, what I don't appreciate, don't play a victim with me. Don't you don't you dare play a victim with me, because let me tell you something. I am coming after you with everything I have now, because you want to be a victim when you know that you are the cause of the problem that we are having. And now all of a sudden you want to switch that role around. Woe it's me, woe it's me, woe it's me, or woe it's going to be you. All right.
I agree.
So let me tell you something. Don't do that, and do not allow someone to sit there that's the instigator and then have you believing that you're the cause, when you know it's them, they know it's them, and now all of a sudden I'm a victim who you was yelling and you was cussing at me, then you made me feel so bad. Like, is that all I had to do that? Let me finish. Let me finish you. Love bombing. I don't know, love bombing. This manipulative tactic involves showering the other person with excessive attention, affection, and the declaration of love in a short period of time to gain control or create emotional dependency. And to me, hold on a second. Once the partner is emotionally invested, the love bomber may use withdrawal or manipulation to maintain power in that relationship. Let me tell you this right now, love bombing. See, I never knew what that meant. Now that I know what it means, when somebody's showering, giving you this and giving you that, to just have you emotionally they're going to gain emotional power over you by giving you all of this, and then all of a sudden they pull back and you're in the need and thirsty. Let me tell you what I believe. If you cannot bring 50-50 into that relationship, then don't settle for, oh, I'm gonna give you this and I'm gonna give you that, and now I'm gonna do the old switcheroo. Do not allow someone to, in a minute, 2 months in a relationship. And I think that's how a lot of these young girls get manipulated, because oh, well, here's a car and it's yours, but really you don't know it's a rental. And the next thing you know, you somewhere at the store and it's being repossessed because it was never yours in the first place and it wasn't theirs to give, but it was used. Or somebody saying, oh, I'm gonna take you shopping and I'm gonna do all of this. You're going to do the impossible, or it could be possible, because I think that's where the form of what do they call that when you're sitting there, there's a word for it, grooming.
Okay.
Grooming.
I figure like, hey, you can't lose with that. And then when we not if you won't get me a car, you sign this title into my name.
But
see, you ain't getting it back. Okay, if you
some
gonna
of
give
them
me
don't
this
even think
jewelry,
that part.
you ain't getting that back.
Right.
So go on and help yourself.
Some don't even think that far ahead. But hey, it is Sweet Lips and Sledge giving you another marriage tip to make sure that these marriages get past 2024. We won't make this until death do them apart. Please don't try to whack nobody off. But this is Sledge and Sweet Lips sharing our thoughts with you once again.
And let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know. Just send us a nice little email. Okay?
Yeah, nice email.
Yeah, don't be doing nothing all crazy. I'm gonna start putting the emails into our comments so that you would know what the email is for those who don't want to look, or you hear us say it, but if you see it, then maybe that you would reach out more. Okay. So this is Sweet Lips and Sledge giving you some more advice that that's based on our research. And once again, I've read the disclaimer to you. Take it, take it, take it, take it. And we will see you soon again. And next time we come back, we'll come back with a special guest.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, special.
It's going to be raw. May I just pull back?
Yeah.
But
We may go black.
yeah.
You know why?
Yeah. If you disappear, we'll blame her. But we will see you guys again. And once again, we really would like your feedback. And if you would like to appear on our program and, share with the world how you overcome anything that you went through in a relationship or in a marriage, hey, feel free.
Yeah,
Feel
feel
free.
free,
We share
yeah.
around here. We
Mhm,
care.
yeah,
We care.
do.
Sharing is caring. Okay, so
Sharing is
we
caring.
care. We care. Until then, this is Sweet Lips and Sledge, and we will see